You guys are going to die when you hear this. It wasn't to be thoughtful, it was to be funny. I wanted to show this person how funny I was. So I shaved the side of my head and I gave them a bag of my hair and put it on their wall.
What
and had a little sign.
Are you alright? No.
Yeah.
What is... I'm sorry, wait. What were you trying to...
It's like there was a guy that I really fancied, and I really fancied him, and I managed to become friends with him. I managed to infiltrate my way in because I wasn't famous at the time, and he was sort of famous. So he would text me. So when he texted me, it was different. But if I was going to text him to be like, "Oh, I'm coming up to London," I'd write it, edit it, send it to my friend. They'd edit it, send it back. So I'd have it, and I'd feel sick, and it would take me a good 10 minutes to send. Then I'd press send. In like the 20 minutes it would take him to reply, I'd be like, "Why have you done that? Like, he's not your friend. Like, why would he want to be friends with you? Like, you know, why do you think he's your friend?" And then he texted back, and I'd be like, "Oh, okay, no, it's fine." And then just repeat.
So
and
it's
I
a
really
constant state of
him.
anxiety,
And,
man.
Yeah. So he was in shows in London, and we'd go out for dinner before, and because I knew I was going to see him, I'd get anxiety, so I wouldn't be able to eat. So then I'd order all this food, I wouldn't eat, and then obviously I'd see him, and then he kept buying me big glasses of rosé, and I'd get absolutely trashed. I'd say loads of stuff, and then the next day I'd be like, "Oh my god, he's never going to want to see me again. Like, why would you want to be friends with someone like me? I'm such a liability." And then I get a text like an hour later, like, "Great night last night, can't wait to see you soon." And I'd be like, "Oh, okay." And then again. So the show was coming to an end, and I was like, right, what can I do to make him realise how thoughtful I am? I'm like, I'm a thoughtful person. What can I do to show him that I'm a thoughtful person? And make him think she's a very thoughtful person. She's the kind of person I want to marry.
I do the same thing, so much so that I once gave someone, this is going to sound so dumb, this is really, really bad, you guys are going to die when you hear this. It wasn't to be thoughtful, it was to be funny. I wanted to show this person how funny I was. So I shaved the side of my head and I gave them a bag of my hair and put it on their wall.
What
and had a little sign.
Are you alright? No. Yeah. What is... I'm sorry, wait, what were you trying to...
I was trying to show how funny I was.
Wait, what?
Because it's really creepy. I thought it was funny. And I bought a sign and it said, "My best friend." And I thought it'd be funny.
Hardeep, are you mad?
But what I did on a lesser scale was I spent...
Raj is dead.
Died. Fucking... Don't ever send me your hair, you fucking freak.
Sorry, Amy, you left the...
So what I did was, bearing in mind that I used to earn like £1,300 a month at this point, right? I spent the best part of 200 quid on this like box of all his favourite things.
Why didn't you just give him your hair? It's free.
I know, yeah. Just a couple of my hair extensions to run me by. But yeah, I did him like a box of all his favourite things. And he was like, "Oh my god, you're the most thoughtful person ever. Nobody's ever done anything like this for me before. Like, I'm so lucky to have you as a friend." Like,
did he propose? As a friend? As a friend?
No. And then he cut me out of his life after that.
Now, I would just like a disclaimer before I begin. I'm not a Trump supporter. Joe Biden and Jill Biden are my absolute favourite people in the entire world. But it's not an interview I haven't watched. But my thank you next this week is cancel culture, because Jodie Comer has met this guy and everyone's trying to cancel her because he is a Trump supporter. Now, look, again, like I say, I'm not a Trump supporter. I don't believe in anything he believes in. However, 50% of America do. And I just think with Jodie, you don't know the full story. You don't know. This boy, his family might all be big Trump supporters, and he might have to say that he is one. He might be one. Look, I'm a big Labour Party supporter, right? My dad's a massive Tory. We still have dinner together every night. We've loads of animated debates over the dinner table. But it doesn't mean we love each other any less. It just means we have different views. So if I met a boy who was, you know, went out shooting stuff and wore real fur and would rather pay less tax if it meant that, like, kids could go hungry and, you know, I hate the whole thing. I've worked hard for money, so you're telling me that people that work 12-hour shifts in Sainsbury's don't work hard, okay? But like I said, I have met some lovely Conservatives and who've changed my mind. So not everyone's the same, but I just want someone nice. So yes, I don't think Jodie should be cancelled because she's dating someone with opposite political beliefs to her.
Agree.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Oh, we loved it, honey.
Raj, you agree? You agree?
So yeah, so like one of my last workplaces. So obviously the girl who was my work wife, who I was closest to, is a Tory supporter. But it's like we get on about everything. We have similar views about everything. I don't know why she's a Tory supporter. I've never bothered to get into it with her, but yeah, it seems like we're both against racism. We're both not homophobes. The big stuff that I care about, like she's the same. So I'm just kind of like, whatever. She supports them. I don't know why. I'm not even interested in finding out why, because I don't care. It's not going to affect our friendship. We have a friendship. She is so supportive to me. She's lovely. She stayed over at my house. She's hung out with my immigrant parents. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just kind of like, there's no issue.
In regards to it's Jodie. Her name's Jodie, right?
Jodie Comer, yeah.
I know what she looks like, but I don't know her name. But yeah, I don't think it's fair if people are going to like troll her or like send her abuse. But at the same time, like I was just thinking, imagine if you were a Trump supporter, would we even be talking to you right now? Like, Raj, like, would we? Like,
Thank you.
Nice.